Today we have from Vector Optics the VEYRON 416 by 44 illuminated reticle first focal plane. Inside the box, the first thing you're gonna see is the instruction. They're very detailed and very explainful how to use the scope. The scope itself comes with two lens cover and a honeycomb shape. A lot of viewers have the misconception that rifle scopes that we review on these channels are only made for airguns. So far, all the scopes that we review on these channels work on any kind of rifles. For example, this one will work in air rifles and regular rimfires, or any other kind of rifle. In this package, you will get a Picatinny mount for your scope. The last thing you're gonna find in the box is a lens cleaner. Let's take a look at some of the specs of this lightweight compact rifle scope. It comes with two red locks, 30mm tube, fully multi-coated lens, nitrogen purge, zero resettable, flip-up cap, honeycombs removable sunshade, and high-quality scope rings for a Picatinny rail that we previously see on the unboxing part of the video. The scope magnification goes from 4 to 16. Objective lens diameter is a 44mm. First focal plane, eye relief of 90 to 85mm. Line of field of view in 100 yards is at 26.2 to 6.55 foot in 100 yards. The angular field of view is 51.25, and the reticle is an NPR V5. There is a sample of the reticle at different magnifications. Let's put our scope to the test. In this test, we're gonna test the scope turrets going up, down, side by side, and check if it goes back to zero. In other words, we're gonna push this scope to the string test on the turrets to make sure they are good quality and they do their job. Keep in mind, the base where I have the scope moves a little, but it should be back to zero. These tests have been made at 40 yards. So far the turrets track very well and it goes back to zero. Now we're gonna see the comparison of the dot of the scope at 40 yards using a 1-cent coin. Here is the illuminated reticle from the lowest to the max. This is an electric pole and it's right around 75 yards from me. Keep in mind, when you're recording with the phone, it's always gonna lose some quality of the view in the video. But the quality of the view of the scope is like 5 times better than whatever you can see on the video recording with the scope. We've been having a lot of cold days, and for at least another month we're gonna have a lot of cloudy days, most likely every day. So that takes some quality out of the view. This high power electric tower is right around 200 yards from me, and you can see how clear this scope can record at that distance. Here we got some birds at 40 yards on the fence, and they look very nice and very clear. Vector Optic comes with red dot sights, scopes, rangefinders, binoculars, and much more. I'm gonna leave the links on the first comment of the video. You can pick the VEYRON 416x44 first focal plane for right around $239 direct from Vector Optics website. Keep in mind they're out of stock. But if you are on the hurry, you can get one from Amazon for right around $299. And trust me, it's worth it. It's time to do some pest control using this scope. The rifle of the choice is gonna be the XM1 Scout from Stoeger 22 caliber using the JSB 18 grains. To make things fair and square, I'm gonna use my iPhone 13 Pro Max to record through the scope using the slow-mo. But if you have a GoPro with an Eagle Vision or other adapter that you can record to the scope, the quality of the view is gonna be a lot better. Keep in mind this day was right around 16 degrees outside and we're shooting from inside the house. When you're shooting from inside the house, you will see some kind of glare sometimes on the video, and it's all about the heat from the house and the cold weather outside won't match, and you have that effect that it looks like over the road when you're driving down on the desert. We want to say thank you to Vector Optics for sending this scope for our review. House sparrows are a pest on my town and the rest of the country. Keep in mind, we have to shoot them on the safe way. Always follow the rules of your country and your town. Make sure you come with all the legal paperwork to do some pest control. At the end of the day, I'm very happy with the rifle scope from Vector Optics. The quality of the view is great, the turrets work great, everything works how it's supposed to be, very compact and lightweight. After a few hours from pest control, the cardinals are back. It's always good to see them around. Thank you for watching, stay tuned, and see you in the next one.